I want to talk about Donald Trump saying that the Tylenol
Tylenol,
is linked to autism. Let me just read exactly what he said. And I don't want to offend anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the Trump administration announced that the use of Tylenol during pregnancy may be linked to an increased risk of autism and stated that pregnant women should limit its use unless medically necessary. And then, the internet, they're instructing doctors not to prescribe Tylenol to pregnant patients. FDA, they're putting out warnings to all pregnant women not to take Tylenol. And
wasn't that on a warning label before?
I said something in the comments, and I actually took my comment down because I didn't feel like going through it.
It's not worth it. Protect your peace, my brother.
It's definitely not worth it. But I would assume that taking Tylenol while you're pregnant is not helpful. I would assume that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've never been pregnant. I don't know what pregnant women go through as far as their body is concerned. It's not my job to tell somebody what to do. I just would assume taking a drug, because Tylenol is a drug.
Yep.
I would assume taking any type of drug would have some level of adverse side effect potentially while you're pregnant, just like any other drug would, right? That's what I would just assume. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a medical doctor.
Nope. I took that MCAT one time and quit all my little medical aspirations. So I'm not a doctor, but it does give you a warning about the effects that it can have on your kidneys if you take it for too long. I also got sent something from a doctor who said we all know it's Tylenol administered after the vaccines. These are his words. The heavy metals accumulate in Tylenol inhibits CYP450. Also impairing pathways, and what you get is inflammation in the brain, triggering damage to neurons. Hence, autism is created. Those are his words, not mine. Second thing I thought, man, Johnson & Johnson spun off Tylenol right in time. I wonder if they knew this was going to come down the pipeline. Because remember, they spun this off with a couple other products and made a whole new company. Some of you have been asking, should you short the stock? It's too late. It's too late to short that stock. But I thought there was a risk warning for pregnant women to not take these. And even if you're healthy, it's not the best for your heart or your kidneys to take these long term.
Yeah, I just assumed that. I assume because I was talking to a woman, and she was just saying like, yeah, why would you take Tylenol while you're pregnant? She's somebody that has children.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of women that was like, no, that's like you don't understand what women go through when they're pregnant, and we're just supposed to suffer, and so I'm like, I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it.
Also,
staying out of it.
The Western world makes a lot of money off of soft poisoning the population. Going back to what we talked about Monday. By design, education system is broken, but by design, healthcare is broken. And they want a sicker population. So I'm staying out of the autism conversation, but overall, they don't want American citizens to be healthier and a collective consciousness to form while we're going through the burning of the new Rome. So, but good move, staying out of it. Not your fight.
Man, that's 100%. That's 100% facts, man. It's one of these things where, like I said, I don't know if it causes autism or not. I wouldn't go that far, but I would just think that Tylenol is something that you probably would not want to take when you're pregnant.
There are adverse effects even if you are healthy. There's a bunch of, if you go to like herbalist or just to relieve pain, there's a bunch of tricks and hacks they can give you, or herbs they can give you to relieve the pain. And I also love talking to doctors and asking them, how often would you take said medicine? That's the true test. I think over the next year is going to be a lot of interesting revelations about the thing Kyrie got in trouble for, which I don't want us to get in trouble for. But I think there's going to be some revelations that come out about that, to state that he was absolutely right. Just be mindful of the things that you're putting into your body and if they are for your benefit or not. I'm not anti healthcare. I think it has a purpose, but if the only source of taking care of your body is Western medicine, I think you are ill-informed at best.
What kind of remedies do you use?
Prayer, God, ice bath. If it get real bad, I may take one, but I'm limiting. Even like if I have a cold, I may take Theraflu or something 1 or 2 days. The rest, I'm gonna thug it out.
So okay, so let's go through this situation as far as okay, the FDA plans to approve Luvorin to treat children with cerebral deficit autistic symptoms, but stresses it is not a cure. Research shows potential benefits for verbal communication through evidence, though evidence is limited. Officials also urge horses, Tylenol and pregnancy. Da, 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 da. All right. Well, it looks like they also have not a cure for autism, but a treatment that they're trying to push. That the administration said that they're pushing. And I believe that Dr. Oz's firm is behind the treatment. That's what they said allegedly. So now they say that. So now they're rolling out the autism thing in phases. First it was the Tylenol, don't take Tylenol because it causes autism. Then it was the next new drug that can treat autism, not cure it, but treat it and help people with it. Dr. Oz's firm is behind that. Dr. Oz, a strong advocate for Donald Trump during the election and post-election. Coincidence?
Above my pay grade. I think the timing is interesting, and I think RFK has some good assessments in trying to make the country healthier again. I do think that people are weaponizing this relationship, though. So, the autism rate definitely has increased since we were kids, for sure. I have to do some more research about the funding cycle and who owns said product and